Hello everyone! Welcome back for more Let's Play Battletech, where successful missions end in you ejecting and everybody around you dying. Because that's what success means, right? Right, yeah, that's it. Joining me is JKLantern.
This is Battletech. If somebody wins, you're doing it.
So anyway, let's see the fallout here. It's going to take a minute to load this up.
Flicker. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, when it's actually loading something, it's fine, but when it stops to think,
Okay, that looked like a K2 catapult. I don't know if it was, but that's what it looked like. In which case, she has a much nicer mech than her cousin. Not the Centurion. And the guy in it, I guess.
Boom. It really goes boom.
Oh, it stack pulled. This is fine.
I could not name those mechs that are standing around it.
I couldn't name them for certain just because the designs are different. Oh, that's bad. Dude, you're the leader of not even a periphery nation. You should not have a throne that big. Who do you think you are? Liao? They get
With
the
all
big
the
chair, you don't.
sabotage, you never know. So, we got picked up. We are in orbit above Commando. And we have landed with a group called Markham's Marauders, who were a mercenary outfit with ties to House Arano, did some work for High Lord Tamati way back when. So, we have choices here, and the thing is, these actually do influence things, as far as I know, but I don't know exactly how much they influence different things. I know you can get people mad at you if you antagonize them. And it kind of affects how they perform in combat if they're with you.
Let's not get them to throw us out an airlock.
Yeah, considering that's kind of all we are right now is a stowaway on this ship. And the actual commander was in a supply run when the bombs fell.
He was getting snacks.
Yeah. And he became a snack for a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So we can either be kind of, why did you rescue me? Sorry for loss. Or you could say, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be dead too.
I'm leaning towards 2 or 3.
Yeah. So we can, I mean, but then again, it is the life of a mercenary, so, you know, short, fast, and brutal.
Mm-hmm.
So let's at least be grateful.
Yep.
We can ask about the person, or we say, so, did you get my mech?
To be fair, in this setting, asking about the mech would legitimately be a concern. And, like, mech warriors would understand you asking that question.
And luckily, yes, they did manage to save it.
Mhm.
And there were deliberate sabotage, of course. And now we can ask about Raju. His mech was completely cored out.
Yeah, it's stack pulled. It stack pulled so hard. Boom!
It went boom.
Yep.
And apparently he was known. So, especially with this mercenary company, I don't think they're taking his death too well either.
Yep.
But what happens to us now? This is the million-dollar question. Or a few billion credit question, depending on how things are going. Lady Arena was also dead. The dropship was destroyed on takeoff because it's all over the news. And we could just go, well, shit.
That would be my response in real life, probably. But then I'm bad with people.
Damn it, what a waste is kind of where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
We've already booked transport on the first jump ship out. We're heading to a nice, quiet stretch of independent space over in the Canopian border. Not a cheap trip, but we'll worry about how we pay for it later.
Hookers and cat girls for everybody. Canopus, baby.
And we've got family out in the Lyran Commonwealth if we want. Booked you transport freighter bound for Steiner Space. Can't make any promises. So if you read this, the ancestry here gets you this little bit of dialogue. That isn't my home, never has been. My family moved into the Reach before I was born. Or, I'll be damned if I'm out of the directorate, chase me away. Or, that's ancient history and I'm broke. What's option B? Which is where I'm going with this.
Yeah. Pragmatic.
Stay with them for the long haul, get where they're going, drop you at the nearest planet, maybe you can make a place for yourself. Of course, we have to pay for our share. Because we're broke. That's a problem. Or we could work off our debt. By working with the Marauders. So you see where this is going. 3 years later. On Crewin. Crewin, I think is how you say that. I don't know.
That looks Gaelic, but I'm not positive. Like what they did with the Leopard class dropship here. Like the
I
design
think there's
of
a
it.
second type of dropship in here that you will see. I don't remember though. I think you can upgrade this into a bigger one.
Nice.
I think you can. It has been a very long time since I played the game that far. But this is kind of a pretty little view. Nice rotating planet. Also,
Shame it looks like kind of a shithole from up here.
Also, the music is really nice for these. Just that nice, quiet, ambient background music. And it does say, be careful with jumping energy weapons in lunar and Martian environments. They're hot. Or have no atmosphere for you to vent.
I was about to say, we're not going anywhere near Mars, but that's not what they mean.
Becoming friends with the pirate faction will get you the black market. Kinda useful, that.
Very.
Command interface initiated.
So, here we are on a job for the IPL, the Independent Prospectors League.
I don't think they're a thing in the actual setting, but go on.
They're just miners. They don't have the ability to fight off battle mechs on their own, so they hired out. And the thing is, apparently, they have platforms that people stole from them.
Oh, Majesty Metals. Okay, so Majesty Metals is a Canopian company, and they're actually one of the bigger companies in Canopus. I'm pretty sure they are one of the mech firms that they have. Not that Canopus has that many, but
Yeah. So, it's kind of hard to see because we're zoomed out, but we have a full lance of 4 fighters.
Curious to see what we got.
Of course, we have the Blackjack. The Op-4 is holding 2 IPO mining platforms. The first designated Alpha is where they're keeping the turret generator. Move in fast and take that out. So instead of attacking the turrets directly, we attack the generator.
Makes sense.
Platform Bravo. Corporate security tower. So we want to destroy the tower and any mechs that show up. And then we come back here and collect our pay. That's our mission.
Sadly, this is pretty common for how business is done in the Inner Sphere.
I mean,
Yep.
This is a pretty standard starter mission for just about any Battletech or Mech Warrior game, really.
Corporations are not above hiring mechs to blow the crap out of each other.
Okay, so we will zoom in a bit so you can get a look at these things.
Blackjack, Shadowhawk. Vindicator's an odd one to be here, but again, wouldn't be unheard of. They wouldn't be happy to have it, even though it's a decent mech.
And we got ourselves a spider, too.
So, the Vindicator is a House Liao mech, almost exclusively. Through the Succession Wars, House Liao got the shit kicked out of it. So they got to the point where they couldn't really make much, so they just needed something that they could make a whole bunch of. So the Vindicator was something made in a committee out of just parts that they could produce in quantity. This is not the only time House Liao winds up doing this. But as a result, it's one of the signature mechs of House Liao, of the Capellan Confederation. And basically, if it winds up anywhere else, Series Metals makes non-Capellan customers pay through the nose for spare parts.
Okay, so I'm looking to see if there's a better way than the road. Because you would think that the defenses would be, like, right up here.
All of your mechs can jump, if that impacts anything.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking for a better path. So I think... I mean, it said mechs move faster along the road, but who says I want to approach this thing on the road? I'm not under a time constraint. Also, we have Resolve. When it's half full, pilots get to be inspired. And we get
Bardic
+1
inspiration.
accuracy. Yeah, we get +1 accuracy. So
Nice.
also, I think, yeah, it's Badlands biome, so it's a little warmer than normal here. So heat, we don't quite get to get rid of as much heat.
Yeah, the fun thing about Battletech planets, you know how oftentimes in sci-fi settings, the planets are conveniently Earth-like? Nope. The planets oftentimes kind of suck to be on.
Commander, moving out.
And that's why, like, a bunch of the planets stopped being inhabited during the fall of the Star League, because Star League had terraforming technologies. When those crapped out because of war, well, those planets became uninhabitable.
Got it.
Okay, and you see I'm going to try to come around this mountain over here.
Yep.
Because the turret generator is right here.
Makes
I
sense.
figure if there's like one turret, that looks like one turret right there. I would rather go and take that out rather than have to deal with both turrets as I march up the front road.
Yeah. And you can definitely snipe it with, like, the Blackjack, the Vindicator. Shadowhawk, too, potentially. You won't be doing tons of damage, except with the Vindicator, but...
Majesty Metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
Okay, why did you give me this?
I would have expected this to pop up, like, two
Yeah, I
missions
know.
ago.
So we've kind of already got that. We kind of already know this.
I copy.
And I have my little spider here.
Aye, aye.
I don't know why my Shadowhawk went down there. I didn't think I ordered it to go down there.
Orders?
The Shadowhawk is drunk today.
Very possible.
Lifting off.
Yep, it had a turret right there and another turret over there. Okay.
Affirmative.
Light
that didn't
sniper
quite kill it.
turret.
Yeah.
What's the sniper turret armed with? There's a reason I'm asking.
It's not letting me click on it yet.
Orders.
Because there is actually a weapon called the sniper cannon.
4 AC2s and 2 machine guns.
Okay, that... If they actually had the sniper cannon, I was gonna call bullshit. I'm pretty sure the sniper cannon was extinct at this time.
I can lob missiles at that. I didn't really want you going that direction.
Heading out.
I didn't think I clicked on a spot down there, but maybe I did.
I copy.
The great thing about LRMs is they can indirect fire.
Waiting for orders.
I find it ironic that
You
someone
betcha.
is nicknamed Behemoth and, like, our heaviest mech is 55 tons.
Unfortunately, my Blackjack does not have the ability to rain down missiles.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
I don't think I can actually shoot anything, can I?
You shouldn't be able to.
No, there's nothing out there that I can shoot. So I'm making them shoot really suboptimally, I think.
Always a fun thing to do.
Can't take much more of this.
Yeah, I know. We'll get you out of there.
Orders? Jumping.
Yeah, you don't have any missiles. Ah, there we go. He has precision strike on him.
Ah, the Commando! And another spider. So
That did not work out for you, I don't think.
there's a fun bit of trivia about the Commando. When the writers were originally writing up the histories of mechs, they didn't do a good job of keeping track of when mechs were invented. So for a short period of time, the Commando was actually invented before the first Battletech was. You did not mishear me there. They had to retcon that hard. The Commando is the standard light mech of House Steiner.
Waiting on you, Commander.
This version of it has an SRM-6, an SRM-4, and a medium laser. The primitive version just had a large laser in one of its arms, as I recall. You also find it being built into Torian Concordat for some weird reason, even though it's
Bye-bye!
like House Steiner's pride and joy. Just sometime when the Star League was occupying Taurus started building it.
On my way. Copy that. Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
Hey, that was your missile rolls.
Yeah, this is why I hate missile boats.
Damage minimal.
Oh dear God.
Warning. Armor low.
I have no idea what's actually hitting me over there.
Whatever it is, it's a lot of missiles.
Detecting.
It knocked me over.
Injury.
Huh. Okay, it's more turrets.
Yep.
Standing by.
Spider on spider action.
Moving out.
That's a sentence I
Targeting
just
for
said.
Physical attack.
I have no idea how to get back up yet.
Receiving you.
I'm assuming I just have to wait till it's,
Like in the tabletop game, you have to make like a piloting skill roll to see if you can push yourself back up, which is going to be harder because apparently you've suffered a concussion, but
Yep.
Critical hit, Commander. What can I...